So I just want to say that in the past 2 weeks we've jumped up substantially in subscribers, views, etc., and we can't thank you guys enough for that because what turned out as a little hey let's BS around on YouTube see what happens has actually turned into something.
Yeah, I was hoping to
So
make this into somewhat a community, and the fact that we made it to at least 180 followers kind of has blown me away.
yeah, I was surprised. I woke up one morning and I just saw us climbing and climbing over the week, and I was shocked.
And honestly, I'm probably going to lose it if we somehow make it to 1,000 subs. I mean, we're a while away, but
It's a while
I
away,
will
but
not know what to do if we make it to
me
that.
either. It's basically plankton. I never thought I would make it this far. So we just want to, like, we both just want to say thank you.
Seriously, thank you all for the support. Just watching our stuff, listening to us just ramble about like a bunch of jackasses, like everyone else on the internet. So,
Even if it's only for like 3 minutes, it still means a lot to us.
yeah, letting us just kind of just do our thing, and we have fun with it. I know it's nonsense, but that's
And
us.
we know it can sometimes be a little cut and dry, but
But
that's how it is.
we're learning as we go, and you know what? It's definitely an experience that I've definitely enjoyed. It's gave me something to do, especially during these past couple years of really hard times. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. And I want to say as well, I'm sorry in advance if content, I don't say slows down, but like isn't on time. We're both very busy at the moment.
Yeah, we got real lives that we got to catch up with, and
I work 2 jobs now, so it's hard for me to even pump anything out.
yeah,
Like we record maybe like what on one of my days off, and then whenever I'm on my way to work, we do something.
yeah, but still, we try to make a plan and we keep it going just so we can keep this content coming for you guys. Cause you clearly watch it, you support us, you enjoy it, you talk with us in the comment section, and I love it. I love it. I really do. It's just amazing.
It's fun. It's fun for us.
Yeah, and I will admit we haven't really discussed this yet, but I would definitely would like to make a Discord for more open for you guys. Now that we've hit this much, we might as well just bring you guys along.
Like we have a Discord, but we need to obviously make it bigger. But you guys know what we need.
Yeah, we'll work on that, and we'll definitely let you know what's going on with some posts, and
Yeah.
we'll try to be a little bit more informative with you guys, especially now that you're actually are giving a shit. So
Because
we might as well give a shit in return.
We do have a Facebook page. We do have a Instagram. It's not very used because I run it, and I'm, like I said, busy. But I try to hit everything as much as I can.
Yeah, but
And,
we're doing.
I want to say now because we were thinking about it, and we have a little bit of time before it. We want to do a giveaway at 200 subscribers. So I don't know what that's gonna be. I don't know what that's gonna entail. But it was just something we were kicking around, and I think that's a good way for us to give something back to you guys.
Yeah.
Alright, so with that being said, please enjoy the video, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, whatever you like. It's not, we're not holding a gun to your head, but it'd be very much appreciated if you did.
Oh, I should probably put the gun away, should I?
It would help if you did.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Thank you. So let's get on with our last minute rundown.
I dropped the gun.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Last Minute Rundown. I'm Deviant Dario.
I'm Infinite One.
And today we're going to be talking about Reverse Flash versus motherfucking freaking Goku Black.
It's on pink, by the way.
Awesome. And honestly, I kind of get why they match these two up, at least backstory-wise. They're literally
The same. Well, not the same, but
what they represent to the main character is definitely the same
for that
shit.
main character.
Yeah. And 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 not even gonna go into the backstories. You want to go to watch the damn shows? We're gonna talk about what they can do. So let's start with Black, because
Black.
we love our Dragon Ball,
Stop. This man isn't black.
and I can't believe they okayed that joke.
If they didn't, I think someone in translations just was like, yeah, whatever. I don't care for my job anyway.
No, it was just Chris Sabat.
Fair.
Anyway, can you blame the guy? Anyway, so what we know of him is basically Goku Black, and he is literally Zamasu, who switched souls or bodies with Goku, and basically tried to master all his powers, thinking, okay, Goku is the best in existence. Let me just be him, and we're done. Not a bad idea. But here's what I think would fall short with his powers. Because that he's so used to his own, it's different than using the Saiyans. But I think that's been cleared up by Vegeta in that one episode. But
Biology, bitches.
yeah. That being said, my God, is he powerful, because he literally can go to Super Saiyan. Well, he has Super Saiyan Rose, which is basically his version of Blue.
Blue.
Which I keep on forgetting sometimes. I just always think of it as its own thing, but then it literally is just an imitation. Because he's such a flamboyant prick.
He's incredibly flamboyant.
You're going to be referencing his...
Yes, I will, and you know I will.
Fair enough. Alright. So, half of his attacks are literally just rehashes of Goku's which is ironic because it's he's copying an attack that's already a copy of someone else's attack. He's copying a copier. The copycat. Now who's the real fool? Though it does use his own original attacks. Well, for the most part, he has the Black Powerball, which I feel is just his way of saying, you know, I'm gonna do the GT attacks, but better. I mean,
the Black Kamehameha.
Yeah,
the Super Black Kamehameha.
And it's not even black. It's fucking. It's not even black. It's fucking
it's
purple.
Fucking purple.
Which is fine. It's badass. It looks like a fucking black hole being shot at you, but still. And then you got the stronger variant. We got that. And the binding, which is basically where he has... Oh, so, let's also keep in mind, it's just him, not Zamasu. It's not going to be the double team. So, he's going to...
it's just him.
Yeah, which is fine. He can do this solo. He was able to get through half of this before he got to team up with himself later. But yeah, he has a lot of Goku's attacks, and he knows how to use instant transmission, which I think is already a given, because his race kind of invented the technique. If I'm not mistaken, because we know Kibito... No, actually, no, I take that back. Kibito can use it, but not the other Supreme Kai. So, but they are still familiar with it.
Yes.
Yeah. But he's definitely, what is it? Zamasu is an obsessive fighter. He is considered a prodigy even by the standards of the Kais, and go figure that wasn't enough for him to fuel his I guess obsession at this point. Because
he just wants peace, and he wants to kill all mortals.
Yeah,
by killing all mortals,
if there's no one around, then there's nothing that can be destroyed. Honestly, Thanos made more sense than him, and that's not saying much. Honestly, those two would get along too well. In a strange variant, because, first of all, they both consider themselves gods and nothing less, if not greater. So their ego alone is going to be obnoxious, and one of them's going to see... Okay, I'm getting too much into this. Let's get back to findings.
Stop.
Okay, oh yeah, and one of the fun unique attacks by Goku Black and Zamasu in general, the freaking Keyblade, which was heavily used by them. I know we first saw it with Cooler's guy, I forget his name. That
Thouser?
guy.
No, not Thouser. I know, I can't remember his name right now.
The French cousin of Jess. Anyway.
No, it is Thouser. It is Thouser.
Oh, it is Thouser. Okay.
If I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Anyway, Thouser and freaking Vegito, but honestly, I think the attack was much more memorable used by him.
It was more of a blade from the hand. Yeah, no, you're right. It's basically a key bladed hand, but he turns his into a scythe.
Yeah, well, he can. He turns into like a blade, and then he just turns into whatever the fuck he wants. He literally just manipulates energy into weapons. Is the reverse of Ruby. Not like, yes, it's a gun, but now it's also this.
I really want to see. I mean, I guess Ma uses a gun, so I can't really say that.
Yeah. And that being said, he has some very raw ki because he abuses the same biology of when they get weakened or being pretty much half dead, they get stronger. Because he is a fucking sadist and a masochist in every aspect. He wants that pain. He wants to feel that just so he can feel himself. And it's definitely
Oh
one.
my!
And it well, yeah, shut up. It definitely screwed. Let's be honest. It definitely psychologically made him much worse of a person. I mean, he was already a jackass, but he's definitely way far gone with if he's constantly feeding himself this type of
These
negative.
teenage these teenagers scare me.
Oh yeah, that's a song.
That's basically what he is. He's an angsty teenager.
Yeah, he really is. He was an angsty teenager in training, and he started cutting class by cutting his teacher. If I'm not mistaken, 3 times. Did he kill him 3 times? I think in the manga he killed him 3 times, but I forget in the
I
show.
think so.
Weird. So what was I?
I think he killed him twice in the show because they stopped because he got Hakkai'd. I mean, he got
Yeah,
Hakkai'd in the
yeah,
comics too, but you know,
yeah. No. I forget it. That season was very different from the show itself.
we're straying from the we're straying from the topic here.
Yeah. I mean, the only comparison would be with the manga version. He can go regular Super Saiyan, then Super Saiyan Rose,
Yeah,
but he's just gonna go to Rose. They're not. It's not even a thing.
they're not gonna go through the whole thing.
Yeah. He definitely can. He has key alteration based techniques, so he basically make weapons out of it, and he used that by literally constantly hurting himself to fuel that energy. So keep that in mind. Pain is literally a conduit to his power. So the more you hurt him, the more he's just gonna eat that shit up, and he will just come up with something else. And his power is so ridiculous that he literally cuts through dimensions, and he doesn't even know what the fuck that's gonna do. So literally a line.
I also want to point out the before we move on to Reverse Flash, that he does have the time ring that
Oh,
he
that's
got
right. No,
when he
I wasn't even
became
going
the
to mention.
Grand Kai, not Grand Kai, but the Supreme Kai of
Yeah.
his universe.
No, yeah, he
When
has. He has
when
the.
he killed Daosu.
You're right. You're right. I completely forgot. Actually, I was even going to bring that up. I lied. I did remember, but only because I wasn't thinking that type of time travel would be involved. But he's fighting the fucking Reverse Flash. He literally can screw with time. So
Yes.
he actually has a defense for any of that crap if he tries on him.
Defense more like maybe a helpful tool. I don't think it's more. I don't think it's a defense. I think it would just be helpful for him to.
Well, Flash can
if
literally
he goes back.
it'll keep him from doing what Green Lantern did to freaking Ben 10.
Yes.
That's literally what that does. It prevents that type of cheap KO, which I am more than okay with. Cause now we get to see what these freaks can really do. So they both have in their own. Well, we didn't get to Reverse Flash yet, but in their both retrospect, they're both capable of damaging time and space itself to their own means. And I'm curious how far they're going to take that. Hell, maybe they'll go into that same dimension Broly and Gogeta went.
Just see them fighting in the background.
Yeah. Oh God. Black. Just going nuts in the negative speed force.
All right.
Yeah.
We can go on and on about him, but I think we can move on.
Oh yeah, we're done. Oh,
we can go on for a while.
Interesting. I never thought of that. I found a little information on Black. He does have the knowledge. Apparently, he does have the knowledge to make a spirit bomb. Oh, it's based on heroes, so.
Who knows what we'll get from that?
I mean, it has a dark reddish color. I mean, it's basically like him knowing that the same way fucking Cell knows the spirit bomb. So it's kind of like just they can do it, but will they do it? All right. Oh yeah, telekinesis. Oh yeah, and the spirit boost, basically, like I said, like the saying, you send them half dead, they're gonna come back even stronger. This guy abuses the crap out of that. Literally does everything what a Saiyan does with his own little dark twist. And since it's like I said, since it's just him and not Zamasu, he can only get so far. And keep in mind, he is mortal. Even though sometimes they keep on saying that he is immortal, that is bullshit.
That's the other Zamasu.
Yes,
Because timelines are bullshit.
yes. Even when they have time rings, they made that shit more broke. They made that shit less relevant than the fucking power levels, if you think about it. All right, moving on to the next freak. What?
They literally said, here are time rings. Here's what they do. Okay, we're never going to use them again.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll have some continuity in the future, or not. Anyway, let's go on to the next one. Now for Reverse Flash, freaking enemy, Barry Allen, and this guy is probably the most straightforward one. He literally does exactly what the Flash does, and maybe not as good, but he's a lot less careful. And his powers generated was known as the negative Speed Force, which is literally just the opposite of the Speed Force. And the way
He's also faster than the Flash.
yeah. And depending on which era, but he is definitely, if not his equal, it's stronger. But he's literally, those two are destined to fight. And even if you go through either backstory, the pre whatever and the current one, what was it? In the original, I think he accidentally got his powers from his timeline, which is like 500 years from now, and then try to meet him, and then accidentally fuck shit up, and then just end up becoming his enemy. And then the revamped storyline for him, he finds out that he eventually becomes his enemy. It's like it was just reminding him what the last one was, just to make it more canon. I feel like they kind of just went lazy with his backstory and then just said, hey, so this happened, so we just want you to do that again. And it's like, no, okay.
Well, he was obsessed with the Flash.
He
Wanted to be
was.
like him.
At first, he hated him, and then they made him obsessed with him just to hate him.
It's like Buddy from The Incredibles.
Kinda.
More
Yeah,
or less.
yeah. You are right. Like Syndrome. He was basically a fanboy, and then
And then he was literally like, okay, I'll come back for you. Well, that's where it branches off. He was like, yeah, we can definitely like team up. And then Barry just forgot about him. And then in Sinestro's case, Syndrome's case, he was just like, fuck you, I don't need help.
no, sorry. And then he finds out that they are destined to be arch enemies till the end of existence or some crap because
Fight forever. Fight forever. I missed that AEW show so bad.
That was good. But yeah, so the negative speed force is how they say it is basically the version where it kind of latches onto other speedsters speed force like a leech, not like a leech, like a cancer. So it kind of damages other speedsters. So he is definitely he's more of a threat to basically others of his kind just in general. And oh yeah, and he really doesn't care about being careful with his abilities. Like, know how how the Flash can vibrate his cells to go through objects. He vibrates and basically destroys anything he touches. Hell, the negative speed force is basically the same thing. It is not smooth. It is just pure destructive energy that whatever
He doesn't give a damn.
he does not. He is A-Train. He will run through your girlfriend. He does not care.
And then go to take more cocaine.
More or less. But yeah, not a lot of crazy feats.
He's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, he's definitely he's definitely mental enough that gives him enough ferocity to be a threat. Because he has really gotten on the Flash's fucking nerves multiple times. I mean, hell, he actually killed Iris. Spoiler. And then later, and then after he supposedly was defeated, what
He jacked
happened?
him off at supersonic speed.
Yeah, and then Flash ends up meeting his second wife and has his second wedding, and then that's when he shows up again trying to kill her again, and then Flash basically pulled a Man of Steel and said no, and just snap his neck.
No.
Except he didn't scream. I don't think he screamed.
Nah, he just came back though.
Yeah, but yeah, fucking Reverse Flash is definitely a threat. I'm trying to think. Look, so that we know between him and the Flash, but how he would be against Black. He would definitely, obviously, just constantly peck at him until Goku Black finds a way to catch up with his speed to a certain degree, because he is fast too. We got to keep that in mind, especially with that bullshit with if Goku and Frieza can pull off that how many episodes within 5 minutes, and that's in that real time speed,
I
and
think it was like 12. No, it was 19 episodes. I think.
19 episodes, and we'll give them the benefit of the doubt and cut it in half since it was probably filler. So we'll say probably like 4 hours within 5 minute span of how fast they were moving. So I have a feeling Black will definitely be able to keep up with them up to a certain degree, assuming they do that type of calculation. It's probably ridiculous, but we've kind of seen it time after time that they are capable of doing that. I mean, for all I know, he might be able to do the freaking Man of Steel thing where the Flash's like, all right, I'm going to catch up on you. And then he just looks at him like, oh, no, you're not supposed to do that.
You're not supposed to do.
Yeah, but unless Reverse Flash is definitely going to have to pull off some time bending or reality breaking feats if he's going to have a chance against Black.
Yeah, just go back to when Goku was born and kill Goku.
No, you clarified that none of that will work. He has the time ring. He's literally immune to alternate timelines that where he would die that would affect him there.
I know.
The only way that would work somehow is if he basically takes off the ring or just cuts off his hand or something. Like but that's assuming he even knows about the time ring. If he knew that's what that would do, he would definitely make that a target. Yeah. But that's assuming he figures that out. And then let's just say Black does his little monologue BS and actually spills the beans. That's what he uses. And then he could probably try to go after that ring. Would it work? Maybe. But that's assuming Black does that crap.
Sorry.
Very good.
I eat late. I work late.
We're all late.
All right. So that being said, who do you think takes it?
Honestly, I think Reverse Flash.
Yeah, I think he's gonna.
Because here's another thing I forgot to mention, and it's gonna be spoilers for certain movies. But what was it?
Like Jurassic Park.
Flash. Shut up. Flash. What was it? The paradox. The time paradox. Which movie was that? Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the movie. It was like one of the best ones. Flashpoint. Jesus. It's like the best Flash comic book series.
Hey.
Okay, so at the end of Flashpoint, Reverse Flash literally gets killed, shot in the head unsuspectedly by not Damian Wayne. Why can't I remember Bruce Wayne's dad's name?
His dad's name?
Yeah.
Thomas.
Thank you. My God, it's been referenced more. He's literally a character in the Joker. So Thomas Wayne, basically, as Batman, shoots him right in the back of the head because fuck no guns rules, kill the motherfucker. That still didn't stop him. He later shows up and he's technically dead, but he's like trapped in between fucking time areas, and you still see the fucking bullet. He might as well be a zombie or some shit. Because he is dead, but he's still around. Because time and space is literally his bitch, regardless how you see it. So he might have a similar setup of his own to not be killed in a certain timeline. timeline and keep on going just to keep on coming back. Like, he really fucked with time to keep himself going. Like, he might as well have existed, like, in multiple different time zones for, like, a decent amount of time. And if he dies in one, at least other time zones will be aware of it, and then we'll just keep that shit going. It's a weird loop of infinite... He might as well be immortal with this shit.
He may very well be.
Yeah. So, I have a feeling he probably has the better chance against Goku Black. So, my money's on Reverse Flash.
We agreed last time, and we were both wrong. I do think Reverse Flash is going to win, but I'm just going to go and say Goku Black, because for some reason I think they're just going to pull something out of their ass.
I don't know what they could pull, because the worst he could do...
Because, and I'm just thinking about it, and it's something that they would do. Batman just lost. DC. I don't think they're going to have DC lose twice in a row.
True.
So.
And
that's partial reason behind it.
Yeah, and I'll admit, going back to Black, he probably can and will do that bring clone versions of himself kind of thing, but they can only do so much.
Yeah, that's right.
I forget how many he can bring out at a time. I think, like, he just bring out, like, infinite amount. He literally is just cutting through the universe. It's like another me and another. It's like Rick bringing more of himself from Rick and Morty. Oh my God, there's a council of Goku Blacks out there.
Oh, Jesus.
I am scared. Or Zamasu's. Or both.
One's just really nice and makes tea without being asked to.
But they both support genocide, so explain that fuckery.
I don't know.
Alright, so honestly, I say Reverse Flash.
Yeah, same.
Alright, so this was pretty straightforward, even though we pretty much just talked about nothing, because these guys literally are just like, okay. We know Goku Black. We watched the shit out of Dragon Ball. And
this is a normal discussion for us on any given day.
Exactly. And I'll admit, we kind of met it on Reverse Flash, but to be able to get a proper understanding of how it works, I have to really watch the show, but that's something I've had a chance to do, which I might do in the future.
Yeah.
Just from what I know from certain episodes, like of the classic shows and all that, the Justice League and all that, and Justice League War Universe and those good kick-ass movies. All right. Anyway, so thank you guys for joining us today. I'm Deviant Dario.
I'm Infinite One.
You have a wonderful night.
Night.